Right, folks, how are we all? I have bought back For Fox's Sake. It's a special edition. I don't have time to watch football as much as I used to. Yeah, what it is, it's a sad day at Leicester. I've made some notes, so I'm going to be rocking down here. It's a sad day at Leicester. We knew it was coming. I mean, don't get me wrong, nobody's died or anything like that. I don't very often use the word legend. Legend is used too freely by people nowadays, and it waters it down what the actual meaning of the word is. But Mr. Red Bull himself, Jamie Vardy, who is a legend to many people at Leicester, and to many people who don't actually follow Leicester. I think there's a lot of people out there who still admire and recognise Jamie Vardy's contribution to football, shall we say. But Jamie Vardy is calling it a day. At the age of 38, he's calling it a day at Leicester. I had the great privilege of giving Jamie Vardy his Player of the Month award, something that will live with me forever. I once again will thank Elliot Hackney for making that happen for me. There is far bigger Leicester City fans out there than me, who should have had the chance to give him that, but I was offered it, and of course I'm going to take it. And yeah, I gave Jamie Vardy his Player of the Month award for the Premier League, and a great day to go and meet him and shake his hand. And he was a normal bloke. He was you can just tell that he's more like me and the normal person in the street than you realise. But on the 17th of May 2012, Jamie signed from Fleetwood for £1 million. Apparently Ian Hollowhead tried to buy him for 750,000, but Fleetwood held out, and they got him. Leicester got him. But who would have thought that back then he would go on to win a Premier League title, an FA Cup winner, the FA Cup. When I went on the kick-off with True Geordie, and it was Leicester-Chelsea, and I sat next to Rory, and Leicester were winning all the way through, and then Chelsea scored, and like Rory's bouncing up and down like a kid who's just been given a Happy Meal, and then it came on that it was disallowed because it was offsides, and it was Chilwell offside, and that yeah, go on, sod off Chilwell, was absolutely brilliant. Another day that will stay with me forever, because the fact that Rory just basically cried. So, but anyway, he's won the FA Cup, Charity Shield, Golden Boot. He's won 2 championship winners' medals. He's won Division 1. He's got 1 Footballer of the Year, Player of the Month, 26 England caps. And if there was awards for shithousery and piss taking and winding the opposition up, he would have countless awards for that. Sheffield United fans, when he stood there, when he scored against Sheffield United, fucking brilliant. Spurs fans, when he just points at his badge, absolutely brilliant. You know, absolutely brilliant. The fact that Spurs should have won the league that year and they came third in a 2-horse race. I saw a Spurs fan the other day, and they were going on about Spurs, and it was a screwfix. And I just went in and went, you still ain't fucking won out though, have you? If maybe should be, you still ain't fucking won anything. So, yeah, and it's brilliant. And there must be tears of joy coming from these Spurs and Sheffield fans, because Vardy is packed in with Leicester. It's just fucking hilarious. It's brilliant because, like, people talk about Harry Kane There you go. But the thing as well is with Vardy is that Vardy was loyal and gave everything. He gave everything to the fans and to Leicester. And Vardy was one of us every time he played. You got the feeling that when you watch Vardy play, he was like a lad from Loughborough or Braunston or Wigston or, I don't know, Sowerby or another village around the area. And it was like a lad had made good. And he went out there and he played every time as if he was a fan. And I think he was a fan of Leicester. He wasn't just doing it as a job. He wasn't just being paid. He actually loved putting that fucking blue shirt on and going out there and doing his best for Leicester. Giving it all. And even if he were playing shit, he would still be trying. And there isn't enough of that anymore in football. It's fucking shit how some players just trot out over the line and just try and do enough, where Vardy would give 110% or whatever fucking stupid footballing cliche there is. Vardy would do so much more than expected. He would chase back. We'd defend from the front, and if it meant, when we won the Premier League, it meant him chasing back, he would do it. And that's what football was about. There was a team there that played together forever. Well, not forever, but for each other. But there you go. So he was a fan and he was a supporter, and he played as though if he was like, I've got a mate, Chris Bailey, follows Leicester all over the place. Chris Bailey should have been the one who gave him that Premier League award. And he's like, he plays for them. He plays for the supporters of Leicester TV and all that. Anybody who's anything to do with Leicester, he played for them. And that's the difference. That's why he got took to heart. I think under Brendan Rodgers, although I think Brendan Rodgers had good intentions, I think the way Brendan treated Vardy was terrible. He didn't play him half the time and put him on the bench, and it was almost as if he was like saying, your time is up, son. And when really it was fucking Brenda's time up. But, you know, he had the chance to leave Leicester. And he said, leave Leicester. They wanted me when no one else wanted me. I'll never let them down. And he hasn't let us down. He was always there. I doubt if Leicester will be his last club. I mean, he's 38. I mean, look at Ronaldo. Ronaldo's something like 73 or something, and he's still playing. I doubt if this will be his last club. And I don't want it to be his last club. I want him to go out and join another club and get one last payday and, you know, because he was loyal, and I want him to, like, I don't know, it doesn't need our permission. He doesn't need my permission or Leicester's fans' permission to do this. But when he does sign for another club, he's got my blessing, if you know what I mean, to go and, yeah, you've done your bit. You've done your bit for Leicester, you know? So, yeah, I doubt it'll be his last club, and it shouldn't be, but that man gave everything, and something that you don't often see now in football. There's not many players who stay and do what they do for a club. He's one of the last, well, he is the last one to leave us, to leave the 2015-16 Premier League winning team. You'll never see a team like Leicester win the league again. But what it did do with Leicester winning the league is that it's given other teams hope. It's given, I mean, this isn't a piss take, right? I know Leicester and Forest are rivals, but it's given teams like Forest hope and belief. It's even given teams like Aston Villa hope and belief that they could win the Premier League. You can compete. Yeah, and that's what Leicester did. Vardy, after they won the Premier League, there was Vardy had the chance to go to Arsenal and other clubs, and he stayed. And there are some players who were at Leicester who left, who thought they were better when they were. Just have a drink of water. Yeah, drink water. It's good for you. Yeah, so some players left who thought they were better than they were, and ended up fucking screwing it all up. Grass isn't always greener. I'm not bothered who he goes to. He can go to Wrexham, he can go back to Sheffield Wednesday, he can go to America, Saudi, or another Premier League club for me. He's done more than enough for Leicester. And to honour this man, to honour this man's name, I think the club, as well as having, well, they should have a statue, I should think. I think there will be a statue of Vardy outside the King Power one day. And I think the club should name a part of the ground after him. And because of his shithousery and the way he used to wind up the opposition, I personally think that the away part of the ground should be called the Jamie Vardy stand. So that every time away fans come to the King Power, they'll always be reminded of Jamie Vardy. I think that would be the ultimate shithousery and wind-up situation for the opposition of just calling it the Jamie Vardy stand. I don't know whether anybody agrees or what, but I think that'd be brilliant. And you could call all the toilets in there the shithousery toilets. I think it'd be brilliant. But when you look at the situation at Leicester, he's probably leaving now because of how the club is run, or it's being ruined. He can't change, at 38, you can't change anything, he can't improve it. Since Rudkin came in, since 2017, he seems to be the cause of most problems. That bloke really does seem need to go. I wish the Leicester board had just fucking get rid of him, because since he's came in, there has got to be a connection that Leicester have fucked up. So yeah, the Ipswich game will be emotional, and hopefully Vardy will get a few more goals to get him over the 198, or to get 200 would be brilliant. With the teams Leicester are playing, I hope there is a chance, whatever. So I'm not sure if Jamie Vardy will watch this video. He probably won't. Why should he watch some fat bloke sitting in his truck talking about him? I don't expect him to watch this, but if he does, or anybody's related to or associated with Jamie, can I just say thank you for what you did at Leicester. You've brought many memories, many joyful days down at the King Power. One of my best photos I've got of Jamie is not actually playing football. One of my best memories of Jamie is he wasn't actually playing football. He was sitting at the bench next to Harry Kane. Because Kane came to Leicester for a bit on loan. And then when you look at the two and who's got the most silverware, it's brilliant. So once again, Jamie, if you do see this, thank you for all what you did down Leicester, and the fact that you didn't leave when you had the chance to leave and you stuck with Leicester. Means a lot to Leicester fans, that does. You don't get many men, and I'll say men because he is a man. He likes a laugh, he likes a piss take, he likes a drink, or he did like a drink, and he likes a can of Red Bull. But he's just like one of us. So thank you, Jamie, and I wish you the best for the future. Laters.